Okay, so this is a mock interview for the coding. So you can
Mm-hmm.
choose whatever programming language you want to use.
Sure. Yeah, I just chose Java.
Okay, so before the coding, do you want to do some very brief introduction about yourself? You can be anonymous, and you can also tell me what's the target, so we can have a corresponding questions for that.
Sure. So, I am a senior developer having like
Mm-hmm.
10 plus years of experience. I
Mm-hmm.
am actively, looking out. So, preparation is going on.
Mm-hmm.
Mainly, I work in Java.
Mm-hmm. So are you looking for the front end or the back end opportunities? Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, sorry, actually, I think my headphones got disconnected. I think I missed
Okay.
you.
Yeah. So are you looking for the front end or back end jobs?
Backend.
Okay, I see. Cool. So we have 1 hour, so probably we can try to finish two questions. Does
Okay.
that sound good?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's start with the first question. So the
Mhm.
first question is about an array,
Mhm.
and you can see that there are some integers in the array,
Mhm.
and your goal is to find the top k closest number to the target number. Let's say target number is -1,
Mhm.
and you want to find the top four of them.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So is that question clear?
Uh, yeah. I have a question. Is it going to be a distinct number in the array?
It's not necessary, the distinct number.
Okay. So let's say if I have an array, uh, okay, as a
Let's
second
say,
example,
yeah.
4, 1, 2, 3,
Mm-hmm.
6, and
Mm-hmm.
target is equal to
Mm-hmm.
let's say 5
Mm-hmm.
and top 4. So
Mm-hmm.
is it going to be
Yeah, you can return either any valid solution.
okay? Okay, so maybe like 1, 2, 3, 4 or 2, 3, 4, 6.
Yep.
2, 3, 4, 6. 4, 6.
Yeah, if your target is 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if there are multiple solutions, you can just return any of them.
Okay. Uh, cool. And we okay. So let's say okay. For this example, uh, right. Okay. So let's say if I let's say if I sort the number.
Oh, yeah, actually, you can assume that now the array is already sorted, so you don't need to sort it.
Oh, okay. Okay. So I think in my example was wrong. Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So so array is sorted. That means uh, we can use this uh, property of
Mm-hmm.
sorted array, and target is -1. So let's say if I have to just find the one number,
Mm-hmm.
right, top one number, then I can do binary search and I can come to this. And if I find this, then I can find like the next number would be the closest to it. If I find the first smallest number that is closest to the target, right? So let's say if I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, and 9, and my target is 5, then I would say, okay, my nearest number is so I need, okay, so let's say I have top, it's going to be 3, right? Let's say. So definitely one of the number has to be 6. I mean the last number, only then I will get 6, 8, 9. So I have to choose from this range 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6. Let's say I okay, let's say I have these indexes. Okay, so let's say I start with 0 and 4 as a range. Low is equal to 0 and H is equal to 4. My mid will be...
Sorry, so how did you get 4 in the first place?
So I need top 3 numbers, okay, and if my 4 is the index, only then I can get the 3 number, right? I can't, if like this has to be the one of the highest index, only then I can get the top 3, right? Like 6, 8, 9. You see what I'm saying? Like you can't, if you choose 5, if I get the lowest number, 8, I will only left with 2 numbers. I won't get the, I won't have. So my target is to find the lowest number that is closest to the target.
I see.
Yeah. So that's why like I took this 0 and 4, and let's say if my mid is 2, right? I would say okay, this is 3, number 3, and I have to see, okay, 5 minus 2. Let's say this is the closest number, like the number 3 on target on index 2. The top 3 will be 3, 4, 6 if I consider this. Else, if I now I have to see whether to go left or to go right. Okay. Now how can I decide that? Like I have to compare it with something to decide whether I have to go left or I have to go right. So let's say if this is the smallest, this is the first window. Okay, let's say I have mid 2, and from mid 2, I have 3, 4, and 6, top 3. But the answer is okay. So let me just write one thing here.
I see. So every time you want to find the lower bound of the sliding window, right?
Sorry.
So is that case that every time you try to find the lower bound of a sliding window with size K?
Lower bound.
Yeah, because
yes.
you started from 6, so the lower bound for the first round is 6.
Yeah.
And then you use binary search to try to find the new lower bound.
Yeah. Like the number which is closest to 5. Let's say this is the so let's say this is the number 5 here. Like this is the number line. Okay. So closest is like this 4 and 6 both are at same distance. Now 3 is actually more closer than 7, like the 8, right? Because 5 minus 3 is 2, and 6 and 5 times 5 minus 8 is 3, like absolute value. So I'll have to take 3, and 2 is same as 8. So instead I will go with 2, 3, 4 as the window, right? Instead of going no, actually 3, 4, 6 should be the answer here. Yeah. because 4 and 6 is this. So yeah, 3, 4, and 6 should be the answer of this guy. So answer is 3, 4, and 6. Okay, for top three. So let's say I got this number 3, and I compare it with the what is the next window? Next window going to be 3, and 1 second. Yeah. So this is the 2, and 2 plus 3 is going to be 8. And if okay, 1 second. So this is one window, and if I compare it with 3, 4, 6, yeah, 3, 4, 6. The next, I now have to decide whether to go left or to go right. So to let's say the window of size 4, and then it will be 3. I'll get 1, and I'm just taking example. If say I have to find top is equal to 4, what would happen then? So I'll have a window from 0 to 3. In case of top 4, I'll get 1. I'll see. Okay.
So remember in the previous example, you start with 6, 8, and 9, right? That's a suffix of the array. And now you start with a prefix of the array. So what makes the change?
No. I'm not changing. I'm saying 4, index 4 is going to be my last index. It has to be the value. The answer should be between 0 and 4, like the starting point.
I see.
So answer cannot be starting from the 5, because we won't be having the 3. Yeah. So answer lies in this range in case I need 3, and if I need 4, answer lies in the range 3. So in this case, I get 2 here. Okay, and let's say 2 is going to 2 is one window, and other window is going to be 2, 3, 4, 6, and let's say other smallest window is going to be 6. Then if this is the closest number, then from here I have to decide whether I need to go. So let's say right now my low is 0 and 4. Now I have to decide, and mid is 2. Now I have to decide whether I need to stay between 0 to 2, or I have to go between 3 and 4. So with 3 and 4, right, I have 0 to 2 is this guy. 0 to 2, mid is 2, 3 is this. Now my next number is 3, 4, 6, and my to move to the let's say if I compare the next starting of the window. Okay, so let's say I have, this is my mid 2 for top 3, and then I chose what is the next window after this? Like this is the next 3 numbers are going to be this is okay. So let's say this is the potential answer starting from 3, 4, 6. Now from 3, 4, 6, I see, okay, what is this number? Is this number is that like after the window, is this number is closer to this? Okay, right now it is no, because 8 minus 5 is 3 and 3 minus 5 is 2. So
Mm-hmm.
I will have to move to the I don't need to go to the right because I know like then I'll make my search 0 to 2, like 0 to mid, uh, right? And now next time my mid will be 1 and I will see, okay, from 2, 3, 4, it is uh, and 6 and 5, then 6 and 5 are closest. That means I have to move to third again. So yeah, third will be the answer. Should I explain? Okay, let me try to explain here. You get from mid 2, then I'll get 3, 4, 6. Now you compare nums at mid, okay, whatever is the array at mid to array at mid plus k, okay. If array of mid and if okay, now if array of mid if okay, let's say I have this guy okay, math dot absolute of array of mid minus target is greater than math dot absolute of array of mid plus k minus target. Now, okay, so yeah, so let's say in our case we have this equation actually. Yeah, if the right hand side is greater in difference, then you have to make your high is equal to mid. Else you have to then you know, okay, if right side is bigger, that means you are sure that it is not going to be the mid, it's going to be the mid plus 1 at least, right? So we have to keep narrowing down our search using this thing, and then I think by the end you will left with one element that is going to be the lower bound closest to the target, and from there you can just take k numbers.
So for this example, what is the initial value for low and high?
So initial value for this example, target 5 and top 3 numbers is going to be 0 and 4. Okay. Now from 0 and 4, you see the array of mid is 2 now. Array of mid is 3, and array of mid plus k, which is k is 3, and mid plus 3 is 8. Okay. Now we see, okay, this guy array of mid minus target is 5, and no, the array of mid. So this guy is this the one which I highlighted is going to be value 2, right? 2 is less than 8 minus 5 is 3. That means this guy is closer, like the index 3 is closer than index 5. Index 2 is closer than index 5, right? So what we'll do is we'll make h as 2. So our range will be now our range will be now 0 to 2. So we'll have low is equal to 0 and high is equal to 2, right? And now mid will be 1. So again, if I run the same logic, at this time, the mid will be 1 and 1 is 2. Absolute difference will be 3, and 3 is going to be less than if this condition, right? So we have at index mid, we have 2, and 5 minus 2 is 3, and mid plus k is 6, and 5 minus 6 is 1. So which is on the right side, we have the smaller number. That means we have to move to right side, right? So we will make our L is equal to 3, and L is equal to 2, sorry. L is equal to 2 because mid is 1 and mid plus 1 is 2, yeah. And our high is, yeah, we'll move low to the right side, right? Like we will increment the low so that the window will move to the right, and high will be 2 also. Right. So we'll get the index 2, that is going to be the lower element, that is closer. So 3, 4, and 6 we can deduce, which is the closer from that window.
I see. Yeah. So what's the termination condition for this binary search?
So we don't have any specific element. We don't know, right, what we are searching. So I think we have to shorten the window, and we will be having when your low and high will yeah, when your low and high will be at same point, right?
I see.
Yeah, I mean, when after this search, when you increment the low, I mean, as long as your low is less than high, you can do search. But when they meet, I think that time it should be terminating condition.
I see. Yeah, sounds great. So I think you can try to implement it.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. Okay, I think I have to write a class solution. Okay. So we have to search. Okay, let me just copy this. Okay, let it be here. So we have to return array, right? Like the closest number. Get okay, closest. We will be giving the array, and we will be giving the target, and we will be giving the k, right? So yeah, and let's say we have this result. We know that it's going to be of length k. Okay, return result. Okay, yeah. So let's say int low is going to be 0, and yeah, we have high element. Let's say okay, int low is this guy, and high is going to be okay, int n is equal to dot length. So it's going to be n minus k. So in this case, we have 6, 7 is the length. 7 minus uh, k is 3, right? So yeah. So this is going to be the height, right? Because if we see we have length of 7 and 7 minus 3 is going to be 4, and fourth is what we need, our target is.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say while as long as we don't have the answer, let's say we have mid is L plus this guy and mid. Okay, before this, I just want, maybe I can have a quick test here. Okay, let's say I have, okay, let's say I got this number. Okay, so int array, and we expect a result from new solution dot get k closest array, and our target is say 5 and k is 3. Yeah, I just want to be, for int our result, print our. Okay, so yeah, okay, yeah, so this is the, now if I mid is this, I just want to see if it's still compilable or any issue.
Mm-hmm.
I just ran it. It should expect empty everything. Okay, I think it is looking okay. It's not because while low is less, right? Okay.
It will
So,
not stop because you
yeah,
didn't
yeah,
jump out of the
yeah,
while loop.
yeah. I just noticed. I mean, I'm not doing anything here. So yeah. So okay, let's say if I copy this guy here, and if I see if math of abs is equal to basically I wanted to check my compilation, but then I see okay, I haven't done anything there. So okay, so let's say if I have my map.abs of array of mid minus target is less than this. Okay, something is map.abs of this is less than my target, then I have high is equal to mid, else I am doing mid plus 1. Okay, now, okay, so n minus k result, and we know that for int I is equal to L, and I is going to be L plus k, I plus plus. So just do int j is equal to 0. Okay, so this is this result of my result of j is going to be a pair of I, I is equal to L. Okay. So yeah. Uh, so math.else is add of mid. Okay. So I have target and K is okay. I think I just want to check my compilation issue. If I have compilation issue. Uh, okay. I think I don't have any. So add of I with 6. Uh, l- so this is going to run for L. Then I plus this would be 6, 3. Okay. Okay. So let me just put this guy mid. Mid. Okay. So we have L plus this one, 4. I expect that mid should be 2. Then I will see, okay, R of mid is this, and R of math dot is this. If right side has bigger distance with the target, that means we have to move left. Else we know that move right. And now we know once we have the target. Okay, now I have air I. So okay, so the input is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 9, and 9. Okay. Let's say this is 0, 1, 2, 3, and target is 3 number, right? So this is going to be window first, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'll get the mid 2, and in 2 we'll get 3, which is distance is 2. Difference between 5 and 3 is 2, and next is 8. 8 is 8 minus 5 is 3. Then I expect my high will become 2, 0 to 2. And okay, shall I just try running it?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, mid 2.
So what is printed out?
Mid is 2. 1 second, I can make it more clear. Mid is 2, and then mid is 1, which is expected. Mid is 2, mid is 1, and mid is 1, this one. So, and target is 5. So, okay, so you get low. Now, okay,
So for this example, the result will be 3, 4, 6. Is that right?
Yeah. But
Okay.
it is coming as 600 because I think oops, I think let's say I forgot to do J++ here.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I think 346. Okay. So mid 2, 1, and we have 3, 4, 6. Okay, yeah, mid 1. But next time when you do 8 plus 1, your L will be 2, and this condition will break. So we have the shortest window of L, and it will then, yeah, I think I can try maybe some more example.
Yeah, maybe you can try some edge cases.
Yeah. So
yeah, what do you think could be the edge cases?
Yeah, I think if array dot length is equal to 0, that is basic one. Okay. Uh, so and also other thing possible is uh, just return empty array. Okay. So other thing possible is if your k is actually higher than the array of length, uh,
Mhm.
you know, so you won't get it, or k is greater than array dot length, because at that and this is not possible, I think, because if your length is 7 and you're asking for give me 9, unless until we take the min of array dot
Mhm.
length or k. Uh, okay, so I think let's say we have duplicates here. Uh,
Yep.
okay, so let's say I want closest to 8, then I should get answer 899. Uh, right? Because this is 6.
Mhm.
6 is definitely more than a 9 in terms of
Mhm.
difference. So, okay, 899. Uh, let's say, um,
How about try a very big number?
uh, negative number you said?
I mean, a very big number. Or you can also try negative number, actually. That's basically you have return the prefix or suffix of the array, right?
Yeah, sure. I think, yeah, let's target for nearest number to -1. Let's say prefix will have let's say any 5 numbers. So we should get 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6. Just before I run, I just want to go through over it. 1, 2, 3. We need 5 numbers, right? So this will be our window. Yeah, and I would see, okay, we'll get mid as 2. Now 2 minus uh, absolute value. Okay, I think I'm not sure about the absolute value. How will it work? 2 minus 4. I think ideally it should work because we are targeting 2 and then the 5, this guy 8, uh, which I think we'll see this is greater. I will move this will be my next 0 and high and 1, and okay, I think should work ideally. Yeah, 1, 2, 3,
Mhm.
4, 6.
Yep.
Okay, and let's say if I do 10 and I need
Mhm.
nearest, then I should get 4, 6, 8, 9, 9.
Mhm.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Yeah. So seems like I mean any other test case is, I think it should work if I.
Yeah, I think it's good enough. Yeah,
Okay.
we can jump to the second one if you want.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. So the
I mean, we
second
did not
question
discuss
is,
it. Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry.
I mean, we did not discuss the time complexity. So it
Yeah, I
will
think for
be.
this one, you already mentioned it's binary search, so it's very clear,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Okay. Okay, sure.
Yep. So for the second question, it's also a same. So we're providing an array
Mm-hmm.
and just some number.
Okay.
And the question is to find still the top K, but the top K most frequent elements.
Okay.
Let's say 2. In that case, you will return 1 or 2
Okay.
because
Top K, you're
1
saying
appears 5
5
times
times,
and yeah.
2 appear 4 times. Okay, cool. So I think this
And
is
the array is not sorted. And this for this example is sorted by chance.
okay. Sure. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, let's say uh, we have I'm not coding. I just want to okay, let me do it there only.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So one way we definitely for this top K problems, right?
Mm-hmm.
One thing is we can take count of all the elements, right? And put it in a map. Say one occurs 5 times and two occurs 4 times and three occurs 3 times. We put it in a map and uh, put these uh, map entries in heap. Should be max heap, right? Uh,
Mm-hmm.
should be min heap actually, because yeah, let's say if you have smallest element 3
So
and
we are
2.
returning the top K most frequent item.
Yeah, yeah. So let's say okay, so let's say you have uh, uh, okay, let's say you have this data, right? Okay, most frequent, yeah, most frequent items, yeah. So that means and then uh, uh, let's say we have one number here that is like 4 occurs, 6 times, and then there is number 7 that comes 5 times, or
Mm-hmm.
uh, let's say it comes 8 times. So in that case, if k is equal to 2, then my answer should be 4 and 7, correct?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. So let's say uh, we take a heap of size 2 and we put first two
Mm-hmm.
elements, okay,
Mm-hmm.
with the map entry of 1, 5 and 2, 4, and it's a min heap. So when I get the third entry, that is 3 times 3, and
Mm-hmm.
my minimum is at least 4, so uh, I won't insert it. I will just discard it. Next time, if I get 4 that occurs 6 times and my min is
Mm-hmm.
this guy, I will
Mm-hmm.
replace it with 4 and 6. And next, when I get 7 times 8, now this is the min heap as I mentioned. So we will poll this
Mm-hmm.
guy and I'll put 7 times 8. So by the end, uh, min heap will have the two most frequent elements.
Mm-hmm.
So, but the complexity of this solution is going to be uh, O of n log k, because we are going
Mm-hmm.
to insert uh, the heap width of size k, right? So we will be having log k time of insert, and we will be doing worst case n insertion. So I would
Mm-hmm.
say it would be O of n log k with this solution. But
Yeah.
there is one way which, if we want to improve, is let's say we take the count array and
Mm-hmm.
uh, we have like 5 and 4 and 9 and 3, 12. Let's say we take count of array dot length plus 1, because that is the only possible counts we can have, right? 1 to 12. 1 in case we have all different elements. If we have all different elements, and 12 if we have all same. Okay, so what I'm doing
Mm-hmm.
here is we have a count of array, and
Mm-hmm.
uh, in this count we will actually store list. So this will be something like list of integer. Yeah, so something like this, and I will be
So that
inserting the
an
count.
array of it, an array of list. Is that right?
Yeah, yeah. So what I will be doing is like, so this is the array of so these are say buckets of array, which is say,
Mm-hmm.
0, 1, 2, 3, till 12, right? Because that's what the length is. And for each guy will have uh, list or set, whatever. So let's say in case we have number, so each bucket index will represent a count here.
Mm-hmm.
And for this, I will put 2 here in the list. And here I will put 5. I know the count is 1 because element 1 has this, and this guy will have 3. And if I continue my example, I'll have also 6 here, right? And 6 will have 4. And now 7, list of index 7 will have not 7 actually, 7 will be empty, but I will have 8. 8 will have 7, right? Because this is what. So now we know we want k biggest number, and we can start from the back of the array, and 12 will be empty. We will let it go, and when we come to 8,
Yeah. So
count 8 will
for
get
the
7. Yeah.
count, sorry. So the count is a list of arrays. So each element will be an list. Yeah, right?
Yeah, no, so each element will be a list. That's correct. Yeah, that's correct. And
Yeah.
that list
And
will
your
contain the
example is an integer.
you mean in line 95?
Yeah. So here, the count is a
Mm-hmm.
variable of array of list. Is that right? It's an array of
Yeah,
list.
yeah.
And so here, each entry will be a list instead of an integer, right?
Yeah, I just showed it like an integer, but it will be a list. Like say there are 2 elements of count 8, then it will come here.
I see.
Yeah, then if I take top k elements, then I will, and top k is, and k is 2, then I will just take these 2 elements, like 7 and 9.
I see. So
Yeah.
the index here, this is a count,
Yeah.
and
So that's
the
what
value here is the value.
yeah,
Okay.
that's what I said. Like 1 if we have all different elements, and
Mm-hmm.
12 if we have all same, then the count will be 12, right? The maximum.
I see.
Yeah.
I see.
Uh, yeah. Can you want me to code it?
Yeah, sure.
Sure. Okay. So I'm using the same class if you're okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. So let's say we need to return top k elements. I would say let's say maybe I would take list of integer, and I will go with the second approach because this
Mm-hmm.
guy is O of n. We are not doing like log k operations here, so
Mm-hmm.
I will go with this one. So yeah, public. Okay, let's say get top k, and we would get integer of array and int k here, and let's say we'll have a count of okay. So let's say we have a list. No, we have a count here. Okay, because before I do this, I have to actually go through the map of integer. I am okay, so you said it's an integer only. So
Yes, integer only.
yeah. So let's say I go on for int a of array, and let's say I have map dot put a map dot get or default a of 0 plus 1. Okay, so I put the entries in the map, the count. Once you have the map, then you have to have a list of integer array is equal to, let's call it count, and new array list of uh, uh, let's say we have int n is equal to array dot length, and I have to have n plus 1 because we need 1 and 12 both. So yeah, n plus 1, I have this count, and let's quickly do for of uh, um, for integer e over map dot set, right? Let's say I'm going over map dot set, and so before I do this, okay, I have to do if count if okay, so let's say map dot get map dot put a will have 1, and map dot get key. Okay, yeah, map dot get key, and this will be the, I would say, occurrence of that key, right? Now get your count. Okay, if count of that occurrence, if count of that occurrence is not equal to null, then actually it has to be equal to, yeah. Then create a new array list of this, and array list is going to be type integer, and let's say you get the new array list and say you added count occurrence dot add add key. Right. So once you have this guy ready, you have to start iterating from let's say for int I is equal to array dot, not array, let's say we use count dot length minus 1, and I is greater than equal to 1, and key we have our we have k greater than 0, and then I minus minus. Okay, seems like this is the one. 0 is equal to, okay, so this is the result array. I'll add base cases here. Now if I have here, and if count of I is equal to null, right? If array list, if we don't get this count, then just continue. Else, get the list of integer. Let's say I'll call it
just call it whatever.
Yeah. So let's say I call it R list. It's going to be part of result. So let's say I get the count of I here, and yeah. So I have, let's say if this is having top top 3 elements, right? Top K. Okay, so let's say if this guy has top K, top 1A, what if the counts are same? They will still be counted as, like, if both of these guys are, let's say if I have this 1, 1, and 1, and then I have 2, 2, 2, right? And I want top 2 elements, top K frequent elements, then I should be getting 1, 2, or I should be getting like 9 also, because 2 and 1 have the same count.
So if you get top 2, right? So that will be 1 or 2, because the close have frequency of 4, but 9 have only have a frequency of 2. So that's the third most frequent one.
Okay, cool. So yeah, I think then I have to take care of that for int s is equal to 0. S is less than r list dot size s plus plus. Okay. Yeah. So this is my result. Result dot add r list dot get s, and here I have to actually mention that k is greater than 0. R list dot add s, and I'll do okay, I think this guy, I'll do k minus minus here. So yeah, let me quickly see if I have any compile time issues. Okay, cannot find symbol. Where is the line number is 70. Okay, public list and teacher get top. Okay, new array list. Okay, this guy, it is T. Okay, now I have what, new hash map at line number 73. What is it saying? List integer result. What is this? New array list. New list of result. Cannot find symbol list. Do I need to import?
Yeah, probably you need to import. I'm not sure whether this editor or automatic or something.
Yeah, that seems like I need to import. Okay. Yeah. Let's see if I have any compile time issues. Okay, I have only one now, which is going to be at line 82.
Yeah, you didn't return the result.
Oh, okay. That's one. Okay. That's one, and extends object declared in. It seems like I have issue here because I don't have angular bracket. List of, it should not have any issue. List of no, it's fine actually. Why it is showing list of integer count is equal to new array list. Oh,
So
n is
it's
not
this one. You don't have a type declarative. I think is that.
new array list. I don't think I need type as such. Yeah, I don't think I need type. I think it's going to be, what is it saying? Cannot create a list of count. List of integer is equal to count. I don't need it actually. Yeah, I don't need this guy for sure. And yeah, I think it should be fine.